Hello, I'm Sarah Atwood. I run Thrive Health and Wellness in Sherborne in Dorset, and I also work from just up the road in Warminster in Wiltshire. I'm a systematic kinesiologist. I belong to an association called ASK, and I've been a kinesiologist for about 4 years now. But my first interest was in it about 15 years ago, when I was really ill with ME, or chronic fatigue syndrome, after having a bout of glandular fever doing my GCSEs. I didn't know what kinesiology was. It's a very funny term anyway. Nobody knows what it is or how to say it when it's written down. My brother says I can easily make people feel better, which I quite like, but it's not strictly true. So kinesiology is all about getting to the heart of what's going on with your body. So it uses various muscle tests based on the principle that every muscle relates to an organ, and each organ links to a meridian. So in acupuncture, you often have, where they stick the needles in, you have these kind of different points up your arm. It's very similar. We use acupressure points, so those are the meridians that relate to the organ. And so by using the muscle testing, we can identify if an imbalance is due to something that's more structural, something more physical going on in the body, something biochemical, so that could be nutritional, could be hydration, could be some foods, whether it is emotional, because our mind is involved in everything. Anytime we have a thought, we flood our body with 1,000 different chemical reactions and hormone reactions to it. And also in any kind of electrical imbalances, whether that's something that you're picking up from working on the computer all the time or having your phone on you, or just the sensitivities kind of more there to do with the traditional medicine. So I thought it might be quite nice to just give you a little bit of a tour of the treatment room and just hopefully talk through a little bit more about what's involved. When you come for a kinesiology session, you do lie down fully clothed on the massage couch, but I'm afraid it's not all about relaxation. You do have to be present in the room and be part of the actual muscle testing. We start with the main 14 muscles in the body, so I use what's called this chart up here, which is a wheel balance. It gives me an indication of all of the different meridians in your body, and gives me an idea of how your muscles relating, say, to your spleen and your stomach and your large intestine are doing. So it gives me a bit of a picture of your overall health. And then we can use some of these little goodies going on down here. So one of the things that we would use is to start off with some nutritional testing, see if there's any minerals or vitamins or any kind of supplements that you need. And as you can see, I work with a wide variety of people, including High Nature, Metabolics, Nutri, Cytoplan and Neil Jard, to incorporate all of those into testing. I think it's really important to test and find out exactly what you need. For example, I have about 4 or 5 different versions of vitamin C to test, but only one might actually suit you. We can also use this little kit or anything that you bring along to identify any food intolerances and work out how to strengthen them. The idea with kinesiology being that you don't stay off something forever, but we try and get your body back in balance so you can tolerate it. But a lot of the time we have to do quite a lot of work with the digestion to work out what it needs to actually break the food down properly and fully absorb all the minerals. And then I also work with all the batch flour remedies. So you may have heard of Rescue Remedy, which is a blend of 4 or 5 of the main remedies that are needed. And this is just taking it one step further. So by putting these onto the body, we can muscle test against them. Over there I've got my diffuser, and up here we've got a lot of oils, because actually aromatherapy is definitely something that I've incorporated a lot more into my treatments. Just the way that it can help affect our mind and our emotions, actually, simply by having a particular fragrance.
I hope that has helped give you a little bit of insight into what kinesiology may be about. As I said, do get in touch if you want to know more about any of the health conditions it can help with. The main areas that I seem to work with these days would be to do with digestion, IBS, energy issues, skin problems, sleep issues, back pain, shoulder pain, but really kinesiology can help such a wide range, because it's really about getting to know you and treating everybody as an individual. So it's almost like just interpreting what the body wants to say, but it just needs a bit of kinesiology and muscle testing to find out and access it. So if you want to have some more information, do get in touch with me. I can also come and do little demonstrations. I can come and do some health talks. I've done a couple recently on how to boost your immune system, how to become sugar-free, or at least how to reduce it in your life, and also on sleep and relaxation. But there's a whole variety of topics. So I can come to your house, bring some things around for you to talk about, or also come to your workplace and do little kind of, I often run little Wednesday wellness sessions where I come in for just like an hour and a lunch break just with a few little things, and just can talk to people who want to get a bit of general advice about how to improve their health. So if any of that sounds interesting, or you just want to come for a good old-fashioned kinesiology appointment, do get in touch at sarah@thrivehealthwellness.co.uk, and I hope to be helping you soon. Thanks very much.